Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another moto vlog. Today's moto vlog is going to be kind of interesting. It's the current state here in California. So as you can see, it looks like just a typical overcast day, you know, no sun out, just cloud cover. But here's the thing, these are not clouds. So I don't know how well it'll come through the camera, but it's actually like a orangish glow, because all of this that you see in the sky is actually ash. So when I say it's not clouds, I mean it's not regular clouds, it's an ash cloud. What's going on is just north of Los Angeles there are lots of fires, just in that area. There are even more fires like north, and you can even smell the fire in the air, which the air quality is like really bad right now. So it's surprising to see like people have like children outside and stuff, because you don't want to be breathing this. I work in Los Angeles and I work outside, and while I was working I had like an N95 like COVID mask with a face covering pulled over it, because just one or the other wouldn't even take care of all of the smoke. It's really bad, especially in Los Angeles. Here we're by the beach a little bit right now. It's not as bad, but you can still smell the fire, and if you can smell it, you're breathing the ash. Yeah, so pretty crazy times. There are a couple major fires. The big one for us like is the Bobcat fire, they call it. There are a couple other fires too. I don't have all the names memorized, but the Bobcat fire is the one that's burning most of around ACH, which is Angeles Crest Highway, one of the canyons that I ride at. So what's crazy is right now California has already seen 3 million acres burn this year alone, which is a new record for California, and we're not even in the main part of the fire season. The main part of the fire season actually comes in fall, when everything is dried up and getting ready for winter. So we've already broken the record, and we're gonna see more fires in the fire season, supposedly, at least. Which, you know, doesn't really bode well for us, but hopefully it's not that bad. You know, a lot of people are losing their homes and their properties. A lot of people are actually, you know, being injured. Some people are dying, unfortunately. There are some GoFundMes out there that you can find. I might link a few in the description, because some of the stories are really sad. Yeah, so just keep a lookout for those. And the way some of these fires start is just it blows my mind. Like one fire that started near Azusa, I don't know if it is the Bobcat fire that was started by this one, but there was one fire that was started because there were 2 homeless men and they had a disagreement over a bicycle. So one guy lit the other guy's little encampment on fire, and that started like a huge wildfire. And it's like, all right, well, those are homeless people. They're known for doing crazy things. You know, it is what it is. Well, the fire that started near Yucaipa was actually started by a family that was doing a gender reveal party, okay? And this is during the hottest recorded temperatures on the planet ever. So here in Death Valley in California, we recorded the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth naturally, like due to weather. Right, and this is California, and we were setting record-breaking temperatures in the Los Angeles County area. So it's super hot, right? And in Yucaipa, they have a high fire danger like level, right? So you have to be careful, because you can set fires. So these people are doing a gender reveal party. So for those of you that don't know what a gender reveal party is, it's when a couple is pregnant and expecting a baby, and they want to reveal the gender of the baby to all their family and friends. So they have a party, right? And at the party they do some kind of trick or something to show either like blue or pink, typically is like how they do it. So they might have like a balloon and then they pop it, so it's like a white or a black balloon, and then they pop it and like pink dust will come out, or blue dust, and it's like, oh, it's pink, it's a girl. Well, the way that they did it at this party in Yucaipa was with pyrotechnics, right? So first of all, terrible choice because of, you know, high fire danger, 1, and 2, hottest temperatures lately, and there were already fires going, so it's like this was already a known thing. It's like, hey, you know, fire, careful. So they have this pyrotechnics display to reveal, like, you know, it's a boy or whatever. I don't even know what gender the baby was. And they start a fire. So not only did they do the whole pyrotechnics thing knowing about, you know, fire and the fire's going on and the heat, they didn't have any way of mitigating if a fire did start, obviously, or whatever their efforts they had weren't good enough. So it's just pure stupidity, because now that fire is huge from what I understand. Again, I don't know if that's the Bobcat fire. I'm not like 100% accurate on which fires are which with the names, but I know that these were just two of the fires that were started, and then there was even one started in Topanga Canyon because somebody threw a cherried cigarette butt out of their window and started a fire in Topanga. It was pretty small, and they put it out same day, I believe. But like, come on, people, you know, like, you got to have a little bit more brain cells, a little bit more IQ sometimes when times are like this. You know, everyone's all talking about COVID, and they'll do all this stuff to like prevent COVID, but then they don't take these fires seriously, and it's really bad. So yeah. And then of course, you know, I can't go ride in the canyons because of the smoke. Some people are doing it. It's not for me. Even riding out right now, I didn't really want to go because I don't have like a mask on underneath this, and I know I'm breathing a little bit of ash, but I'm not going to ride for that long. I just thought I'd get out here and give you guys a little bit of an update, little moto vlog of, you know, the status of California, because man, with everything going on, it's just crazy out here. We have these fires, we have the like BLM protests everywhere, Antifa. We have like COVID with some of the harshest restrictions. We still can't even go back to restaurants right now because of COVID. Like, we can only sit outside, we can't go inside the restaurants. Which, I mean, you know, first world problems, I guess. But the thing is, like, with the fires and the ash, so if we go to a restaurant, we can't sit inside. We have to sit outside, and we have to breathe the ash. Unless you go somewhere that doesn't have this giant ash cloud, which you have to head pretty far south right now, maybe like 20 or 30 miles. So it's just like, oh, you know, like, we're forced to stay at home. There's not much else to do. Thankfully, I ride motorcycles, so I can still get out. I feel bad for my wife because she doesn't really have anything to do. She works in the restaurant industry, and her restaurant has been struggling heavily. She manages, but there's just not much to do. So anyway, guys, not trying to sound like I'm complaining. Life is still really good. We're still really lucky out here to live in America. I hope everybody's safe, happy, and healthy. Just take care of yourselves. Be careful, be smart out there, everybody. I'm gonna sign out for now though, so I'll see you guys around later.